When white South Africa built apartheid, they didn't have to start from scratch. They studied us. By the early 20th century, the US had already developed a full racial control system. Jim Crow laws regulated where Black people could live, work, travel, vote, gather. They didn't let Black people and white people fool around with each other. Housing policies enforced segregation through redlining and zoning, and we even had sundown towns, which I'm told also existed in South Africa. They just weren't called that. Police enforced all of this, and it was legal. South African lawmakers paid attention. American race laws showed them how to define race bureaucratically instead of biologically using laws. The United States eugenics research also had a lot to do with this. South Africa adopted that language almost word for word. The US also offered a model for spatial control. Black neighborhoods in America were isolated, underfunded, overpoliced, and economically restricted. South Africa expanded that logic into townships and passed laws controlling movement with paperwork. Policing was another important lesson. American law enforcement showed how racial order could be maintained through routine stops, surveillance, law and order rhetoric, while claiming that it was neutral. And you just had to follow the law. You wouldn't get in trouble, if you followed the law. Violence didn't have to look spectacular. It just had to be constant. Perhaps the most significant lesson was political. The United States condemned colonial brutality abroad while maintaining racial hierarchies at home. That contradiction taught South Africa that a country could enforce racial domination and still present itself to the world as civilized, modern, and legitimate. Apartheid was not an accident, not an outlier. It was a system built using tools already tested in the United States. These tools were sharpened, centralized, and explicit. South Africa eventually named apartheid and then dismantled it. The US keeps renaming its systems and keeps them going. I'll tell you what, I am not an expert, but I am learning some shit. And if we all learn it, we can make a difference in our country. Get curious.